So we have been working on adding and subtracting this week. Now we're going to go over some key words in word problems that give us clues of whether we need to add or subtract to solve the word problem. So sum is the answer to an addition problem. We call the answer the sum. If it asks how many are there in all, that's a clue that we use addition. If it asks for the total, that's addition. Plus and are other words to use instead of add or addition. Whenever we solve perimeter problems, we add up the outside, so that's addition. If it says it increased by a certain amount, you would add that amount to find the total. All together or together is addition, and more is addition. Our subtraction words, difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. If it's saying less than, that means you would take it away, so that would be subtraction. Again, take away or minus, fewer, those all mean that you're taking away from the total, so it would be subtraction. How many more? That's a phrase that we see a lot in our word problems. How many more is asking for the difference between two numbers. And when we find the difference, we're doing subtraction. So we're going to look at our word problems and we are going to decide, do we need to add or subtract? Some of these word problems are one step, some of them are two steps. You have to be careful about what the question is asking you. So this says, Ruth can run 157 yards in 1 minute. Leah can run 162 more yards than Ruth in 1 minute. How many yards can they both run in 1 minute? So if you want, you can pause this video and take out a piece of scrap paper and try to solve this. Or you can just stay on and we will solve it together. So we know that Ruth can run 157 yards in 1 minute. If Leah can run 162 more tells me I'm going to add. If it says how many can they both do together, that tells us we're finding the total. So 7 plus 2 is 9. 5 plus 6, I can use my doubles plus 1. So I know 5 plus 5 is 10. So 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So how many miles can they both run in 1 minute? 319 miles, right? Let's get ready for our next problem. So we're thinking of those clue words to give us a hint about how we need to solve this. This says, on Thursday, 801 people attended the school play. On Saturday, 689 people attended. Attended means came to the play. How many more people attended the school play on Thursday than on Saturday? That phrase, how many more, tells us that we need to find the difference or we need to subtract. So I'm going to start with, I know that 801 people attended the school play on Thursday. On Saturday, 689 people attended. So I'm going to subtract 689. And that's how I'll find how many more. So I can already tell I'm going to need to do some regrouping in this problem. More on the floor, go next door. But next door doesn't have anything, so I'm going to go to my next door neighbor. I'm going to use 7 hundreds here. Bring that over here. Now I can regroup from here. 10 becomes a 9. Now we have 11 minus 9. So I like to start with the 9 and count up. 2 more until you get to 11. 9 minus 8 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. So how many more people attended the school play on Thursday than on Saturday? 112 more people. Okay, so one more to do together. And this one has 2 steps. So you have to break it apart and do one operation at a time. Mrs. Reynolds has $153. She buys a bicycle for $105. Then she finds $20 at the bottom of her purse. Wouldn't that be nice? How much money does she have now? So we know she has $153 to start. She buys a bicycle. If you buy something, are you getting more money or are you taking money away? You're taking money away. So we're gonna minus 105. More on the floor, go next door. 5 tens become 4. Then we have 13 minus 5. So I can start at 13 and count backwards or start at 5 and count up. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 4 minus 0 is 4, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So after she buys her bicycle, we know she has $48 left. But then she finds $20 at the bottom of her purse. So this is where step 2 comes in. If we have $48 and we find 20, we're going to add to our total amount of money. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. So how much money does she have now? She has $68 now. So on this one, they give you a lot of information and you had to break the problem apart into each step. So when you do your practice buddy today, make sure to notice, is it a 1-step problem or a 2-step problem? And are you adding or are you subtracting?